What is up, fellow vapors? Welcome back to the Man Cave and Man Cave Vapes. Vaping on some nice new flavor from Queen City Vapor called TKO. It's a blue raspberry flavor. If you guys are around the area, stop in, check it out. Also, look at this guy. She's a beauty. Just picked up the Chiyu clone from Queen City Vapor as well. Still rocking my iGo L with my build on there. This thing is performing great. Clouds of vapor, great flavor. This thing hits harder than my Miraxis. I'm not gonna lie, it does. But just on that note, figured to let you guys know about the new flavor that just came in. Video's not about that though. I'm gonna be doing a review on the Itaste MVP version 2.0. On that note, guys, once again, just gonna be my honest opinion, my review on the product. I'm not a paid reviewer. I'm not a professional reviewer by any means. Just trying to help you guys out, give you some tips, some pointers, my likes, dislikes, and so on and so forth on the product. So here we go. Let's dig into it. So this is how it's going to come. We sell these at the store. Price point on these guys, $79.99. What are you going to get with this? What comes in the box? Well, let's check it out. So it comes in a nice package, nice hard shell case. This case can be reused for your vaping needs as well if you'd like to. So we'll take the top off, and on the top you have your device. On the inside, the cover comes off like so. What you're going to see is empty, but you have your slots. I'm going to show you what came in here. Set this aside. So in the case you get, bam, an iClear 30. The first version of the iClear 30. Great tank, dual coil. They're a top fed, replaceable coil. Sell the coils at the store as well. Also in the case, your charger. This is a multiple use charger. You have your large port on the side here, which will fit your iPods or Apple devices. You have your mini USB, which will charge your MVP or any other cell phone that it may fit in, and you have another port which is meant to fit as many cell phones as possible. It may not fit yours, but it may. Everything that I've tried to charge on this has worked, so hopefully it'll work for you. There is another option to this, which we're going to go over. Yep, we're going to go over later. Okay, also in the packaging is this ring here. This beauty ring we'll also go over a little bit, but it does serve a purpose and a nice purpose. So what is on this device? This device is a box style mod. It has a display screen here, which you'll see light up there. It has the cone threading to suit your vaping needs for, say, a CE4 or an EVOD or anything that has this kind of a threading. The ones with a wide open cone threading, those will thread right on here, like so. And vape just fine. Features of this device: it is a variable voltage, variable wattage device. Here you have your, there is a, if I can get this not to glare, there is a P button and there is a U button. Now what those do is, P is your power or wattage and V is your voltage. Now the most important thing on this is your quick reference feature. If you press these two buttons at the same time, you will see a non for right now and 4.1. What the non means is there is no device attached to here at the moment. The 4.1 is your battery life left on the device. This has an integrated 2800 mAh battery, which is 2800 milliamps. This thing lasts forever. It's a great device. It's nicely styled. It's not heavy. I mean, it's no bigger than a pack of cigarettes, maybe just a little bit longer. But I mean, you used to carry around a pack of cigarettes. Good to carry around a device like this that's going to last you all day. I mean, I definitely could take this out on a full charge, no matter how far away I'm going. I know this is going to last me at least all day. So now, how does this work? Well, there's a fire button here, center fire button. When you press this button, it will light up green. Right now it's going to light up green because it's fully charged. This is also a battery indicator. If this light goes to yellow, it means it is getting low. If it goes to red, it means you need to charge it. So any device will fit on top of here, whether you have cone threading or the normal 510 threading that goes on the inside of here. So what this comes with is the iClear 30. And this is where this ring comes in. If you're using a larger style tank that involves this kind of threading, which is a small, narrow 510 threading, you take this and you place it on top of here. And what this does is it covers up those cone threads. So now when you set your tank on here, it lines up nice and flush, and you're left with this. It looks great. How's the iClear 30 perform? Pretty damn good. Flavor's there. Vapor is there. I still really like this tank. As much as I like my RBAs, I can still get by with this tank. This tank provides great flavor. It provides great throat hit. It provides really nice vapor as well. Off the get-go, right in the beginning, the draw is a little tight. They do require a little bit of a break-in time, maybe like a week or so. If you're using it on a daily basis, it'll start to loosen up and break in a little bit. But right off the get-go, right out of the box, these perform great. The review is really not about the iClear 30. It's about the Itaste Mvp. But I wanted to show you guys how that performs and what you're going to get right out of the box. Alright, so I'm going to take this back off of here and show you guys the menu. Now I showed you guys what it looks like without an atomizer on there. So let's leave this on there for a minute and use this quick reference again. Both buttons at the same time. See, now I get a different reading. Now it tells me 2.1 and 4.1. 2.1 is the resistance of this tank, or the actual coil that I have in here, which is 2.1. Now this will read any coil that you're doing. So if you're doing rebuildables, if you have a tank, you don't know what the ohms are or what the resistance is, you can plug it onto here, press your two buttons, and you will get the readout here on the screen. It's very helpful. I use it a lot when it comes to my RBAs, because when you're rebuilding your atomizers, you need to know the resistance of the coil. And also what that does is it helps guide you on what voltage or wattage, depending on how you vape, will provide you with the best vape. Now what I suggest is starting at the lowest setting. So now we're going to remove this here so I don't dump juice everywhere. To adjust the settings on this device, if you want to use the voltage mode, there is the V button. So when you press that, first off you'll get your puff counter, which you just saw is 516. So if you want to know how many puffs that you've taken, or you want to know how many puffs per charge you're getting, you can just hold either one of these buttons down and that'll just show you your puff counter. Now if you hold that button down for about 3 seconds or so, you're going to get your rating. Then you can continuously click it and it will go all the way up to 5. If you keep clicking it round robins to 3.3, and then it will go all the way back up. What I suggest, depending on whatever atomizer you start with, is to start at 3.3. Start at 3.3. If it's not strong enough, bump it up a little bit. Take another drag or two. Still not strong enough, bump it up a little bit. Now the iClear 30, I find it vapes all the way up. If you want to take it to 5, you can take it to 5. It doesn't seem to burn for me. Now if you have a different device attached to it and it's not strong enough, so you keep going up. If you start to get a burnt flavor or a burnt taste, back it back down just a touch, because what you're going to end up doing is just burning it out completely and it's going to taste like crap. You're going to have to replace your coil. So you don't want to do that. Basically you just want to start low with any variable voltage, variable wattage device, whether it's the MVP or whether it's another one. You want to start low, move yourself up to where it's comfortable for you and what's good for you. Now the wattage mode adjusts the same way. Instead of pressing the V button, you press the P button. Then you can use the wattage. I said before, this thing has a 2800 integrated milliamp hour battery. This thing lasts a long time. Now, onto the charger part of the feature. Okay, for one, it's got a USB charger, plugs into your computer. You plug the end that fits into the MVP in here to charge it. Set it on the charger. This light will either be red, yellow, green, somewhere around there. When it's done charging, you'll have no LED indicator here. It'll be fully charged. Now, the awesome benefit of these is on the bottom of here, if you see the USB port on the bottom, that here is an output. And this here is a switch to turn that on. Now, what does that do? What that does is it allows this to charge any device that this will fit, such as your cell phone. Now, there's a story out there, whether it's true or not, I don't have the truth to it, but it sounds too good to be made up. There was a guy out there who was camping, a vapor, who happened to just have an MVP. He was out camping, having a good time. He went out exploring, and he got lost. Cell phone was dead, had no options, couldn't get out. Remembered he had his MVP and his charger. Plugged that into here, plugged this into his cell phone, was able to call for help and be rescued. So, I know it's a long shot, but it's just an added feature to this device that allows you, whether you're on the go, whether you need to make an emergency phone call or a regular phone call, or you just need to charge whatever device you have with you. You plug it into here, you switch to on, and it will charge your device. So that's an added feature to this device that I think is actually pretty nice. And I've used it myself, and by experience, I call this a supercharger, because this will charge my device faster than anything else I plugged it into. I don't know why that is. I don't have a graph or a chart or any way to register what the charge rate is on this device, but it charges stuff pretty damn quick. What else comes with that is a manual, the Itaste manual here. It's not super big, it's a fold out, but it tells you everything you need to know and how to use and work the device. So if you have a troubleshooting problem, you can revert to this, or you guys go ahead and feel free to comment down below. I'll be glad to answer any of your questions that you may have. I'll be able to help you out. I have one, this one here is mine. I own it myself. I know all the features and functions of the device. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below. I think I covered everything, guys. That's my review on the product. This is my go-to thing when I'm on the road, when I want to go, when I'm not dripping, and I use it with the iClear 30 because this tank is solid. It works great. It's got replaceable coils in there. If it starts to go bad, you just take it apart and replace the coils. Later on, guys, I'll do a breakdown on this tank in the video. I wanted to have some juice in there so you guys could see how it performs on the Itaste Mvp. So once again, guys, thanks for stopping by the Man Cave. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you again. Thanks a lot for stopping by the Man Cave Vapes.